Good morning from Bajina Bašta, Serbia. Look at our beautiful brick apartments. Had the best sleep. If you're staying in Bajina Bašta, I really can't pronounce it very well, definitely stay at brick apartments. It is like a home away from home. But we're actually leaving today and we're heading back to Belgrade. We're getting the late bus at around 3 o'clock. Hold on, tractor. You know you're out in the country when you've got tractors just flying down the road. We're actually heading on a little walk. It's about 1 kilometer from the apartment, really well located, to see like the most famous thing that you come for in this town, and that is a house on a river. It doesn't sound too exciting, but when we get there and we show you, you'll see what all the hype is about.
All these old cars
smoke.
and tractor smoke is crazy, but I love the fact that this town, everyone knows everyone. You can see everyone's waving at people. They're not waving at us though. We just look like
we stand
out like a sore thumb. I can't believe how far did you say it was? A kilometre?
A kilometre, and how cute are them puppies?
Oh no, don't. They were so cute. I can see the start of the river. I'm just having to have a quick breather because although it was only a really short 1 kilometre walk, the sun has come out and it's boiling. How can the weather change so much here in Serbia? As you can see behind me, there is the river DRINA. It's a beautiful turquoise colour that no one actually knows why. And I think in the distance I can see what we have come to see.
This is pretty much the reason we came to the town of Bajina Bašta, and that is the house on the DRINA. It is like a fairy tale, right?
It looks so fake.
Look at it. It is a house that is on a rock in the middle of the DRINA river. It's actually sort of in no man's land. It's sort of, well, over there, that is Bosnia. So if you swim across, you are in Bosnia, and the rock and the house is right in the middle. This was actually created, I think, in about the 1950s by like kids, the kayakers that were kayaking along, and they decided they wanted somewhere to rest. So they decided to build a house on the rock on the river DRINA, but it's just beautiful, the location of it. It has actually been destroyed many times because of weather, and they've done something really cool to prevent that happening again.
I still find it so hard to believe that Bosnia is that there. I mean, it's so crazy. You would think that it is the same because of the landscape and because there is just a river running through it. However, can you see there is some big black clouds over in Bosnia and sunshine here in Serbia?
There's actually a nice viewpoint further down that they have made perfectly for everyone to get their photo of the house. There's actually like an old, we call it a wives' tale in the UK, like a legend that a guy called Marko Kraljevic, he wanted to cross the river on his horse, so he just threw the rock in the middle there for the rock to sit there. So that happened hundreds of years ago. And about 50-60 years ago, some young kids kayaking made a little house for them to chill out in while they're kayaking, rather than, well, you can't really go on to the other side now. So legally you can't like dock up from Serbia and dock up in Bosnia, because you're then entering the country illegally, which is a shame. You're so close on this beautiful turquoise river, and there is the house in the distance. I wish I could get a bit closer. I wish I could get a kayak out, but it doesn't look like any are here today. How cool would it be to come here for the festival
Not in
July
weather.
or August?
Yeah,
I
July.
think.
Definitely when it's much hotter. There is actually a guy on a kayak. Can you believe it? He's fixing the house. No, I'm joking, he's not. The house is actually fixed and fine. Actually, the weather, as Matt said, but also in particular the unpredictableness, if that's a word, of the DRINA has meant that that house has been washed away 6 times.
And do you know what they've done now? So do you remember what our Tara guide told us yesterday?
Yes.
So basically they open out the middle of it when it gets high tides.
Yeah.
And they've tested it recently. This was done in 2010, and now the water will just go straight through the middle of the house and won't take it off the rock.
Take it off the rock, yeah. It's actually a very clever idea.
We are heading further down to the river. Oh my god, riverbank. Do not fall in, Molly. I would actually, more about that festival, I would actually love to go to it. Apparently there's like thousands of people on like little dinghies on rafts floating along. They've got like speakers on them. There's like bands on rafts, all partying, going along the DRINA. And they go for about 20 miles, I think. I think they start near the dam in Tara and then head all the way down, further down here. And it's a Serbian thing. I think Bosnians can come. They need to come. They're right next door. They all need to come together. But we're like literally on it now. And look at it. The colour of it. It's so green. I think it could be to do with the algae. One of them. But this is about as close as you can get. There's another kayaker coming now. I'd love it if he got in the house. I don't know how, oh my god, how safe this is, but I'm on a little raft. Well, it's not a raft, it's like a floating.
What if it floats away?
Oh my god, I think I'm going. Whoa, I thought I was. Is it tied up?
Yeah.
I'm tied up. I actually panicked then. I'm on like a floating blue beam heading out. This is as close as I'm getting to the festival. I think I want to come back now. I do not trust this. I feel like I'm going to float away. We are definitely starting to float. No. I don't know why you've joined me.
Matt, we can't get back over now.
When you can do it. Big jump. Big jump.
No.
Big jump, then we can go to the restaurant.
Go like this. Ready?
Ready? 3, 2, 1. You've just pushed me further away. What is this?
We made it back onto dry land. Didn't fall over, didn't get wet, did not get muddy. I think that is a successful time, but oh, I'm out of breath from running upstairs. And there is a restaurant which is literally right opposite the house on the DRINA called Studinac. My best Serbian accent. It's so beautiful. I love all these traditional restaurants here, but I am really hungry.
The best view. Is there an outdoor bit? Like
yeah,
that overlook?
I think so.
Oh, perfect.
Where we were sat or standing or falling, there were some seas.
This place is so nice. You've got the inside of all the nice photos of the house on the DRINA. Then they've got like a conservatory bit which you can sit in, and you've got the out bit where the two idiots are braving the cold. But look at the view. We can just come here and there it is right in front of us. We've actually ordered 2 beers and I'm trying a rakia from the other distillery. So there's 2 famous distilleries in the area and I'm trying the Stara Pezma distillery this time. Thank you. Is
that not the biggest find you have ever seen? It's in a Stara Praman glass, but it is not. It's actually Nikčikso, which is the Montenegrin beer, I believe. Is that right? And then we have the Stara Pezma.
Jiveli.
Is this not the coolest way ever? Like, I've never actually seen it like that, but...
No, not into there.
Oh no, you don't, do you?
You put it into there and then drop a bit of ice in if you want a bit of ice.
Oh, you just drop what, like, okay.
Pour it all in.
No, not all of it, look. That is how you would have a rakia, right?
Mm-hmm. And this is plum, right?
Nice. Doesn't burn, weirdly.
That is good for you.
That's really good for me. I think I prefer them warm rather than too cold. I feel like the coldness would burn, but yeah, very smooth. Now it's burning the stomach.
I'm so excited to try this Stara Pezma. More excited than Molly. Molly's not the biggest rakia connoisseur. I feel like I am a little bit. I just love the fact you get the bottle, pop it back in the ice. It's like having a champagne bottle, like a mini one, right? And the glass. Look at the glass. It's great. It's amazing. It's in their proper glass. We're actually going to do a tour of the Stara Pezma brewery. Look, I have to read it. It's terrible. But unfortunately, we don't have time as we're heading back to Belgrade. So this is the next best thing, right? Getting to try it on probably the most scenic, beautiful restaurant we've been in so far, I would say, in Serbia, Jiveli. Oh, that's really nice.
Doesn't burn, does it?
Doesn't burn at all, and as you can tell by the colour, that's been in the oak barrels, that's aged.
Jiveli. We drank half of it. Wow, this looks incredible. We have a huge feast. So we went for a prebrenats each, which is the bean dish. We went for a complet lapinja, which we have actually tried in Ujice. So
you look like you can stab me.
so you will see that video. You will have seen that video actually. And then we went for the Studenats lapinja, which the lapinja is the bun. And the fact that it's a Studenats is the name of the restaurant. It has something in it like prosciutto, and it has pork rind and egg and cheese.
So this is their own.
And this is their own version.
Prosciutto, right? So that's the difference.
So they've added a difference. We also have a sobska salad as well, but it just looks so good. What should I try first?
Well, Eva, get
the
take
bun.
the lid, rip it up, and put it in that.
I just love the lid. We have an audience today as well, which is good fun. This looks so nice. The bean dish is more like a soup today, isn't it? Always very smoky and really sweet. Oh, you can really taste the prosciutto on that one. That's the lapinja Studenats, isn't it? So good.
As I've tried the complet lapinja before, I want to get straight involved with the Studentska one. Look at that.
It's literally the size of your head.
It's like a pizza, right? It doesn't.
Yeah.
Can I just be really like untable mannered? Is that the right way of saying it? But
What, are you gonna bite
You've got
it?
your cheese, you've got your egg, you've got your
Prosciutto.
prosciutto. Oh, and it's really good.
And pork rinds, isn't it? Crunchy pork.
Oh my god.
Is it good?
Mm-hmm.
They know how to make you fat, don't they?
Mm-hmm. The prosciutto is crunchy. The egg and the cheese. It does taste really like a pizza.
How are you managing to dip that in the prebrenats?
I don't know, I'm going to do it with my complet. I feel like I'm more professional doing it this way. This way,
Like a pizza.
I'd eat their one like a pizza, but the other one, lid off, straight in the prebrenat. I'm thinking the best way to do this is grab your prebrenat, tip it straight in the bit of complet, like the base. So the base, and then you rip your lid, and then dunk your lid in the base, and you've got a mixture of all like three, the cheese, the egg, you've got your prebrenat. Got fly. Yeah, it's a great combination.